going on, team? We're going to get down to some nitty gritty real quick about some training we received from Matt Warren this past weekend during our breakout session. Some of the things that he brought up, and two things I want to hit in particular in length a bit as fast as I can, is priorities of work and guard your time are two things that he focused on. Priorities of work really help you strategize and focus on what you're doing with your team and where you're spending your time. Priority one is your emerging leaders. Right? Those people that are starting to come through the ranks, that are starting to qualify for leadership team and so on and so forth. You want to focus on them first because it's our responsibility to build them and create better leaders and better rubies, 6-star rubies, whatever level you're at, you need to build them better than you are and faster and teach them the right ways. Teach them how to build their business for the long haul. Priority two is your new distributors. And that's not just people that you just signed up. That also includes getting out there, doing booths, sparking people, right? We got those new sweet spark sticks. Utilize those so you don't have that awkward moment anymore, sticking your finger in some spark pack and people don't want to try spark, right? If that happens, I'll take it. Just send it to me. But focus on your distributors, meet new people, get out there. It's simple as something, maybe a new beauty salon for you ladies out there, or a new place to get your nails done. For guys like me, they get a haircut every 3 to 4 days, maybe a new barbershop. Number three is your team leaders. Those are your people that are solidified leaders. They're hosting their own mixers, which you should be doing anyways with plug and play, right? But they're hosting their own mixer, they're hosting their own events. They're really only coming for you for minimal guidance. Those are people answering their own questions. You're not getting a million calls from them. Those are your team leaders. They're your last priority, not because they're not important, but because they are leaders. They should be running this business on their own, right? I don't run to our upline every time I have a question about something because they've built us up as solid leaders. And the other thing that he focused on was guard your time. I think this is probably the most important thing I'm going to share with you guys here quick about this last minute and a half. And he was talking about outsourcing and time eating. And you might say, well, what's outsourcing and time eating? Well, outsourcing is once you start to build that income with Advocare and you have some extra income, if there's things that you can outsource to somebody, pay somebody to do for you to free up some time for you and your family or for your business and your Advocare team, then do that. I'm terrible at cutting grass. I know nothing about it, and our yard would look like a desert if it wasn't for us having the ability to have somebody that we trust to actually do our landscaping. So now our front yard looks like a golf course. All right, but really look at those things that you might be able to employ someone else to do for you. And time eaters, get off of Facebook. You don't have to post an update for your team or a selfie about how you just took your spark every 10 minutes. All right, that's time you're taking away from actually going out and meeting new people and helping new people and getting on through right calls. And lastly, and it's something I think we're going to start employing in our team, is no more Sundays. What I mean by that is that's Sunday time. That's on household time. That's I got a new baby on the way, and I'd much rather play with my daughter than do anything else. So that's not something that you have to do or I encourage every single team to do, but it's something we're going to start employing. That way you get a chance to recharge your batteries. All right, if Chick-fil-A can do it and they still make $4 million of franchise a year, I think we can handle it, do it too, because I think it's a good business practice and keeps you guys rested, recharged, and ready to go. So I hope I gave you guys some good information here. If you have questions about this, please feel free to reach out and ask, and I'll be glad to send you some of my notes. But we love you guys. Don't forget, Richard charged us if you're at leadership, 10 new people at Success School. So get with it and share with your team.